Chapter 12: Air, Water, and Weather. Learning Objectives: Air, uses of air, water cycle, what affects the weather, components of air, water, weather, role of weather in our lives. Warm up. Mom, how does your basil plant stay green and fresh always? Because I am growing it in an open space where it gets air and sunlight. I also water it daily. Do plants also need air and water like us? Yes, just like we need air and water to live, plants also need air and water to grow. Air. We all know the importance of air in our life. We cannot live without air even for a few minutes. Air is everywhere. It fills all the empty spaces, but we cannot see it. We can only feel it when it moves. Moving air is called wind. When air moves gently, we call it a breeze. Sometimes the wind blows strongly along with dust, rain, and thunder. Then it is called storm. Storms prove to be very dangerous for the lives and properties of people. Components of air. Air is a mixture of many gases, dust particles, water vapor, and smoke. Gases. Main components of air are nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen constitutes 78% and oxygen constitutes 21% of air. Other gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and water vapor constitute only 1% of the air. All living things breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Nitrogen and carbon dioxide are very important for the growth of plants. Plants use carbon dioxide to prepare food for themselves and release oxygen. Water vapor. Air contains water vapor. When sunlight heats up water, it changes into water vapor. When we dry our wet clothes, water changes into vapor and mix with the air. Dust particles. Many of you might have observed dust particles floating in the air is the beam of light entering of a dark room. This shows that air contains dust particles. Smoke and germs. Smoke comes out from factories and vehicles. All this smoke mixes with the air and makes it harmful. Sometimes air contains germs and viruses also. Recently, we have gone through a pandemic due to coronavirus. It was spreading through air as well as through human contact. Uses of air. All living things need air to breathe. Plants need carbon dioxide to prepare food. Oxygen helps in burning. Tires of vehicles also work properly when they are filled with air. Windmills work with the help of winds. They are used to generate electricity and to pump water. Wind also helps in flying kites and in sailing ships and boats. Water. Like air, water is also essential for all living things. Plants need water for their growth. Animals and human beings need water for many purposes such as drinking, cleaning, bathing, and cooking food. Although three-fourths of the earth is covered with water, but only 1% of this water is fit for drinking. So, we need to save fresh and potable water. Water present in the oceans and seas cannot be used for drinking and cooking as it contains salt and minerals. Water present in the rivers, lakes, and ponds is not fit for drinking as it contains harmful impurities and germs. It needs to be cleaned before using. Sources of water. Water in the rivers, ponds, lakes, seas, and ocean is called surface water. Rain is the main source of water. It fills up these water bodies. Ice melting from the glaciers also adds water to the rivers and seas. You must be aware about tube wells, etc. Where does the water come from? Water is present deep under the ground. This water is called underground water. Tube wells and wells tap into the underground water. Did you know? Even our body contains 70% of our body weight is water. Uses of water. All living things need water for drinking, cooking, bathing, and cleaning, etc. We cannot live without water. Plants need water to prepare their food. Aquatic animals live in water, they will die without it. Water is also used in the factories. Water is needed to generate electricity. Water is needed in the farms to grow crops. Water cycle. Water travels from the earth to the sky and again from the sky to the earth because of evaporation and condensation process which occurs naturally. The sun heats up the earth. This heat changes surface water into water vapor that rises up. It is cooled down in the sky and changes into tiny droplets of water. These water droplets from clouds around the dust particles floating in the air. When these droplets become larger and heavier, they fall on the ground as rain. This rainwater again fills the water bodies. This process of evaporation and condensation goes on continuously. This is called water cycle. Weather. Have you noticed on some days in monsoon you might need a shawl at night? This is because the weather is cooler at the particular time. Weather of a place might vary from day to day. What affects the weather? Let's see how the sun, the winds, the clouds, and the rain affect the weather of a place. The sun. Depending on how the rays of the sun reach the surface of the earth, the weather of a place is determined. Slanting rays of the sun reach the earth during morning. As a result, the temperature remains low. During noon, sun's direct rays reach the earth's surface. That is why noon is the hottest time of the day. Nights are cooler because the sun is not present. Winds. Winds help in bringing down the temperature of a place. During the day, the sun heats up the land due to which warm air rises up. The cool air takes up the place of warm air. This is how wind blows. Sometimes strong winds can cause storms. These storms can destroy buildings and lives and cause damage. Clouds. Cloudy days are usually cooler. The clouds cover the sun in the sky and block its rays. This has a cooling effect on the earth during the day. During the night, the heat of the earth gets blocked due to the clouds. This leads to warm temperatures during night. Sometimes clouds also bring rain. Rain. During summers, we often take shower twice a day to feel cooler. Thus, water helps us against intense heat. Similarly, when rain falls down on Earth's surface, it brings down the temperature of the earth. This makes the weather cool and pleasant. Rain is also important for the farmers and crops. Heavy rain for a longer period of time can lead to flood, but no rain for a longer period of time can lead to drought. In both the cases, life is affected. Role of weather in our lives. Weather plays a very important role in our lives. It determines the type of houses we live in, the type of clothes we wear, and the type of food we eat. We plan our daily life based on the weather. Key words: potable, fit for drinking; impurities, unwanted and harmful things; evaporation, process of changing water into gaseous state on heating; condensation, process of changing gas into liquid on cooling; intense, strong or serious; flood, when a place is filled with water due to heavy rainfall; drought, a long period of time without rain. Chapter Roundup. Air is a mixture of gases. It cannot be found everywhere. Moving air is called wind. Gently moving wind is called breeze. Strong and fast moving wind is called storm. Air is a mixture of many gases like oxygen, dust, water vapor, and smoke. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Rain, sea, river, oceans, wells, and tube wells are source of water. Water cycle is the result of evaporation and condensation that occur in the nature continuously. Weather of a place can vary from day to day. Weather is affected by sun, winds, clouds, and rain. Weather determines the type of house, clothes, and food we use.